So, crap2scratch.com is back. And that's right, I have actually managed to score a hole in one, so to speak, but not in the traditional sense of golf. So, about 3.5 months ago, we found out that we were expecting a baby. And to be honest, the focus on the golf went downhill. Couldn't really get my mind set to go to the range most evenings, and my wife was having a few problems in the early stages of pregnancy. Nothing new. Anyone who's been through the experience, I'm sure it's very similar to what the rest of the world goes through. But what actually happened is my game went to shit, basically. Really couldn't do much, couldn't hit the ball. Went for a driver fitting with Jason and basically had to stop the fitting. I was hitting the ball so far right, it wasn't even funny. And the worst thing was that there was another golf instructor there who Jason had brought along to have a look at the swing. So yeah, it just goes to show you that unless your mind is focused 100% on what you're doing, it really isn't going to work. So anyway, we are over that now. We have had our 12-week scan, so we are back on track, so to speak. Hadn't given up completely in terms of the work I was doing, just really wasn't getting to the range every night. So what we have is a few tips and tricks to share with you guys in terms of how I've been sort of slowly still keeping things going, yet not putting in a huge amount of effort. And some of those will be coming up in the video clips later down the line. Spending a lot of time, or spent a reasonable amount of time, swinging the golf club indoors. Not really something you want to do when your wife's pregnant in early stages of pregnancy and having a bad time. She wasn't too impressed to see me swinging a 5-iron by the kitchen window, but I have worked out a way of making sure that nothing gets broken and I can still work on the swing. So we'll get a video posted of that. Actually did score a hole in one when I was recently in Sweden. My wife's Swedish, and so we went to visit the family, and we played what is known as putt-putt, which to you and me is crazy golf. So did manage to score a hole in one, so that has provided me huge amounts of inspiration to move crap2scratch.com forward. So apologies to all you guys and gals who are following me on a weekly basis. It's obviously been quite a dark period in terms of no updates on the site, etc., but that is going to change. So lots of new stuff coming up. So give you a view on some of it. But yeah, so I have my startup talk, shall we say, or restart talk with Sean Clements on Friday morning at 9 o'clock. Shall be picking up the phone to Sean, seeing what his thoughts are about my swing. Now, my swing actually does feel better from the work I've been doing. So just need to get another pair of eyes on the swing, see what we should be working on moving forward. I think one of the problems previously as well is that I was trying too hard. I was actually probably practicing all the wrong things. And as Jason mentioned, and also Paul mentioned, you really need to have an eyes-on view from someone else when you're practicing. Really does make a big difference in terms of making sure you're doing the right thing. So learn a few lessons there. Like I said, a few video diaries will come up to explain a couple of things or provide some substance, as one of the posts actually suggested. So one other thing to mention, one clip that you might be quite interested in watching is a guy called Dave Allred, who actually is the coach of Luke Donald. When I say coach, the fitness coach, recently appointed. I think he's worked with him for a couple of months. was at a driver fitting, in fact, a club fitting at Jason's studio. So actually got him a video clip of him doing a club fitting. So it's quite interesting. I think he's a 3 handicap golfer. He's sort of quite well built guy, but quite short. But yeah, you see that fitting and seeing that, you know, making a few changes made a reasonable improvement to his accuracy of his irons, and I think added some length in terms of the driver as well. So watch out for that. And one other thing I need to mention is that during the period where I wasn't going to the range a lot, I was spending a large amount of time reading and watching clips, mainly clips on YouTube of golf swings and the like. Still feel that the clips that Sean Clement puts out there are some of the best out there on the net. And he's got a new DVD out, so would encourage people to go and buy that. And also got a new website, which allows far more interaction for golfers with Sean. So would encourage all people to go and look at that as well. It's called wisdomingolf.com, and I think you can get to it through SeanClementGolf.com also. So yeah, check it out. So that's all from me right now. I've made myself a cup of tea. So yeah, I'm about to go and make dinner for the wife, so who's having a rest at the moment. So yeah, keep tuned. Apologies once again for the lack of updates, but there will be a lot more frequent updates to the site now. Now I'm back on track and actually getting out to the range. So yeah, stay tuned.